Good morning, my name is Meredith and I am cruising solo on the Celebrity Beyond, and today we are in Cozumel. I have an early excursion at 8:30. It is almost 8 a.m. right now, so I'm gonna run up to the buffet, grab something quick to eat so that I don't go out on an excursion on an empty stomach, and then I'm gonna head out to meet. So today the excursion I booked through a third party. It is a tequila tasting, snorkel, and lunch excursion today, so I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully the tequila part is not first, cause yeah, not ready for that quite yet today. So I'm excited. Let's go check this out and see what we do. Those clouds behind me do not look promising for good weather today, but hopefully it'll pass because on the other side it's completely clear blue skies. So we'll have to see how the day plays out, but I'm heading back to the ship because my excursion is canceled. So I'll talk about that in a second. The second that I come back on board, there comes the rain. So not so much a pool day at the moment, but if you look this direction, you can see blue sky. Not so much that direction, but hey, you never know. It's the Caribbean, it could clear up. Well, today did not go as planned. To catch you up, I'm back on the ship. I went off to meet for my excursion at 8:30, and I was the only one who booked that excursion, so they needed a minimum of at least 2 people or 4 people or something, and it was just me. So they gave me the option to switch to a different excursion, like zip lining, ATVs, or like a 2-hour snorkel that wouldn't have started for another hour. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna cancel that, come back to the ship and enjoy the ship. As soon as I got back on board, it started pouring rain. It worked out, it's fine, but I don't have any other excursions booked for the rest of this cruise, so that is a pretty big bummer. I was really looking forward to this day, and not so much. But I'm now in this little area, and it looks like it's gonna clear up, so as soon as it does, I'll head out to the pool deck and enjoy a nice quiet ship and quiet pool deck with nobody else on board. For now, I'm just gonna relax and read a little bit. It's really unfortunate that I didn't know about this sooner because I could have slept in and really would have preferred to sleep in because I'm pretty tired, but you know what, it happens. So, all right, off I go to read a little bit and then I'll see what happens later. Well, it's 3:30 and I've just come back to the cabin to quickly change out of my swimsuit. The weather outside took a turn and it started raining, so I'm gonna go hunt for a spot indoors to sit and read for a few more hours until it's time to go and come back to the room and get ready for dinner. So let me catch you up though on what I've been up to this afternoon. I moved out to the pool deck and suffered through the intense extreme heat out on the pool deck, and then after a while I decided I didn't need to be in the sun anymore. So I made my way up to the rooftop where I found a somewhat shaded spot that eventually went out of the sun as the sun moved away to the other side. and spent probably the last several hours there reading and relaxing and sort of napping a little bit. And it's such a lovely spot. There really are so many amazing places to go on this ship that are not overly crowded. The disbursement of people is so well done on this ship that you never really feel like anywhere is overly crowded unless there's an event like the silent disco that happened last night on the ship that I was unfortunately not able to get headphones for because they ran out, and there's a long line of people waiting for others to turn them back in so that they could get headphones. So I didn't get to participate, but I was still part of the crowd. Such a fun time. Definitely want to participate in that if they have it again later in the cruise, which I believe they will, maybe one more time. So, but anyway, it is all aboard right now. So 3:30 was all aboard time, and 4 o'clock I believe is our sail away. So we are getting close to sail away. And as I'm looking out of my cabin window, I am watching a Carnival ship sail away. It is the Carnival Magic. So I think we'll be sailing away ourselves in a short while, and I'm gonna go find a spot hopefully near a window where I can watch us sail away and also just enjoy spending some time around the ship, relaxing in some of the open areas, getting a little bit more reading in, and just enjoying my time on this beautiful ship. You know, we only have a few more days left. I can't believe it. So that's what I'm off to do, and I'll take you there with me.
It's time to say hasta la vista to Mexico and head north and east towards our next port of call, Grand Cayman. Today we're going to have our third officer.
Eden is a beautiful multi-purpose space spanning 3 decks at the aft of the Beyond. The center deck is wide open with live plants, a bar offering specialty created cocktails, and live shows on several nights of the cruise. On the lower deck is a specialty restaurant offering unique cuisine crafted by a Michelin star chef. A cover charge does apply, and while I didn't get a chance to try out this restaurant while I was on board, I heard nothing but wonderful things from other cruisers. The top level has a wraparound walkway with plenty of comfortable seating and views out of the massive wall of floor-to-ceiling windows that cover all 3 decks. Well, good evening. It is night 3 on the Celebrity Beyond, and I, as you can see, am ready for dinner. I have reservations at 7:30 at the Normandy restaurant. It is 6:30 now, and I've discovered a little bar hidden away on deck 5 that I had not seen yet before since I've been on the ship. So I'm gonna go check that place out, I think, for a pre-dinner cocktail. That's my plan for this evening. Obviously, I'll take you along with me. This is number 3 of 4 of the main dining rooms that are complimentary on this ship. So there are 4 that are complimentary. And I did a little bit of filming around the ship earlier today, so I got a lot of good footage without anyone in it. Empty restaurants, always nice to be able to see those in the middle of the day and just go in and walk around. They keep them open so that you can go in and wander and just look around, and they are beautiful. They are beautifully laid out for dinner. So I was able to catch a little bit of that. and spent a lovely couple of hours up in Eden earlier and also filmed a little bit. It was not crowded. There was hardly anyone in there. It was a perfect view for sail away as we left Cozumel today at about 4 o'clock. And I found a little spot that was perfect as a reading nook and stayed there for a little while. So let's go get some dinner.
But we're going to test your knowledge with a little bit of 80s trivia, all right? So your team captains have been divided. You got 2 for each side.
Wow, I am absolutely blown away by the entertainment offered on this ship. Celebrity is doing it right, and I have one thing to say about my experience in Celebrity so far. I'm glad it wasn't the first cruise I ever did. Because if this had been the standard when I first started cruising, I don't know how I would have gone to anything else. But in all reality, you get what you pay for. Celebrity is a more upscale, luxurious line. It is meant to be an upscale experience. It is a higher cost. There's things that are, you know, you're gonna pay extra for a better experience, and I am experiencing that. And I have to say, every show, every production show has been incredible. That boy band project production show tonight just tickled my millennial 90s kid heart, and I loved every second of it. I knew all the songs. I recognized all of them because they're the music I grew up with. So I'm very excited because tomorrow night is the resort deck party. It happens on the pool deck, and apparently it's some sort of like white night. So you wear your white outfit, which I saved mine for tomorrow night. But it is a little after 10:30. There was a late night comedian act tonight, but I decided tonight is not the night. I am too tired. I woke up so early today only for my excursion not to happen. So I don't know how this video will have turned out. it definitely wasn't what I planned for today, and that's just what happens sometimes. You know, you have to kind of go with the flow, and fortunately, I love staying on the ship while in port when it's empty and there's fewer people, and so I had a lovely day regardless. Even if the weather was a little bit bad at moments, you know, even if my plans got changed, it's okay. I just go with the flow. So I'm gonna call it a night and I'm gonna sleep in tomorrow. Tomorrow is Grand Cayman. I have nothing planned. My original plan was to stay on the ship tomorrow, and that is still my plan. It is a tender port. Grand Cayman does not have a dock that will fit a ship this size. Tendering is a lengthy and complicated process, especially if you don't have any sort of status. You got to go down and get a tender ticket. You've got to plan your day around how long it's going to take to get to shore. So I never really planned to get off the ship tomorrow. We'll just see how things go. I hope that I'll have some more fun things to show you about tomorrow, but with that, I think I'm going to call it a night. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end of this video. I really appreciate you. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed watching, and consider subscribing to get notified about future videos. I have lots more booked and lots more planned, so stay tuned for those. Thank you so much and happy cruising.